Hello, folks. I'm super excited to have our next guest to the Numerique Academy. Today, we have the rockstar AdWords superstar, Dimitris Skiadas, with us, who has been running AdWords and advertising campaigns on Google since over 13 years. So, Dimitris, say hello to our community and tell a little bit about yourself.
Hey everyone. Hey thank you so very much for having me. I'm really excited to be part of Numerique Academy, and I'm really happy for all of you that are joining and putting your trust with us, and more importantly, putting the trust with yourselves, so you can completely change your life, learn new skills, apply those new skills, and build really successful businesses. So my name is Dimitris Kiadas. I'm 100% Greek, born and raised, and for the past 13 years, I think this is the 14th year. Right now, I've been running any kind of digital business, mostly focusing on e-commerce, but I've also run agencies, training business. I've trained over 1,500 people on e-commerce and Google AdWords, Google Analytics, how to optimize your stores and your numbers so you can make more money. But believe it or not, I was not always like that. I was a really normal dude from Greece. I come from really humble beginnings. Greece is a lot similar to India. So the whole idea was, okay, go to school, get good grades so you can get a good job, and then what? There was no life into it. So in 2009, I started looking for ways to make money online. I stumbled upon affiliate marketing and how to SEO and how to write articles and go into forums to build links and all that kind of good stuff. And then I stumbled upon which is today, he's a very good friend and mentor of mine, of some person who was really passionate about internet marketing and specifically about Google AdWords. So he taught me all about Google Ads. Facebook ads was not that popular as it is today. There was no TikTok, there was no YouTube ads. So Google Ads was the very first thing for me. And we were doing amazingly well back then. So when I started jumping into e-commerce, I also understood the power of numbers and how you can increase your profits and how you can get more people to buy or get the same people buy again and again. So I was really hooked, and I really understood that data is the number one factor, in my opinion, in order to scale a business. So after that, I started hosting masterminds. I trained so many people. I worked with many e-commerce brands and whatnot on how to help them scale. And we have literally millions of dollars in results, but that shouldn't scare you, because the very first step for you hear, like, you listen to $1 million, you're like, oh shit, I cannot do that. It's amazing, it's terrifying, I don't have any money, oh my god. But the reality is that your first goal is not to make $1 million. Your first goal should be get one sale, then a second one, a fifth one, 10th one, and then this is how you start building and you start developing the mindset of success. So here we are today, after working with so many people. I'm really excited, and I want to thank Om and Phil for the opportunity to be part of the Numerique Academy, and I'm really looking forward to get started with you guys.
So looks like we had similar beginnings. I got started with Google AdSense from 2005 to 11, and we all know what happened in 2011, how Google became smarter, and all the bloggers got screwed. But then, yeah, very interesting. You have similar backgrounds. So tell us, after, from the SEO shift, you came to AdWords. So what was your first campaign? What kind of campaigns did you start running? And what could still be relevant today?
So this is the thing, that a lot of the people try to look for that one product or service or affiliate offer that nobody else has run. No,
Right.
I believe that is a wrong approach, in my opinion. You should always focus where the money is. You should always focus where the competition is. Don't be afraid of competition and think that, oh man, that's really, really competitive. I cannot make money. If you go on Google and type in jewelry, furniture, watches, like I don't know, how to lose weight, whatever, and you see a bunch of ads, okay, it means that those people are making money. So literally one of the very first campaigns that I was running was for jewelry
Okay.
in Greece. Electronic cigarettes, back then it was allowed, it's not allowed anymore, so that's one thing that's not allowed. So jewelry, we had watches, we had furniture, and believe it or not, guys, like I remember, like it was yesterday, I think it was 2010, it was the beginning of 2010, and we had a client that he was selling furniture. He had a really small place here locally in Greece, and we started doing SEO in the beginning, and then Google Ads to enhance the results. So the guy literally went from $8,000 to $10,000 in sales, which is nothing, even for Greece, $8,000 to $10,000 in sales, to nothing. He went to over 100,000 in the
Wow.
course of like 6 months. And he couldn't keep up. He had to rent a second warehouse. He had to rent another showroom. A lot of people started approaching on this, oh, I want the same results, etc., etc. But also, he was really good at what he was doing. So either you wanted to run your own stuff, your own service, your own products, or you want to be an affiliate, make sure that the product or service is top notch, and then you can literally change your life. And not because that's an old story, that won't happen today. So make sure you go ahead to products, daily life, like beauty. Beauty is huge. Beauty will never die. Women will always keep spending money for
Yeah.
buying stuff like that. So find something and try to identify, like, why do people buy? Okay, so I take this product. So I drink coffee. Okay, the coffee itself, what does it sell me? It makes me feel more awake. It makes my energy so focus more on the result. What is the beauty product does to women? Does she really care if it's like 100 grams or it's gold or it's whatever? No, she wants to have like better eyes. She wants to look more confident, more beautiful. Start thinking about the end result. So you will write better ads, you will write better pages, better websites, and your life will be better.
Amazing. Let me also share my screen. Let's start looking at some examples. So for those of you who are new to affiliate marketing, the kind of offers Dimitri was talking about, Offer Vault is a really cool place for beginners. Obviously, if you're already working with an affiliate network, you can contact your affiliate manager, ask them about any beauty offers or anything which is high converting on Google AdWords, and probably start testing. This was one of the examples that I just came across. Although this is not cosmetics, but this is gadget, and I think that also kind of converts. So something like this. What are your thoughts, Dimitri? This can work?
So this definitely can work. So you need to understand, like, what is your target market and where do you need to sell that. So this kind of product is great when you start in countries like the United Arab Emirates, or I don't know, Thailand, India, Singapore, on countries like that. If you try to run that in Greece right now, it won't work. But if you try to run it in, May, June, July, August, it would be an amazing. Okay. So thing number one, know your target. Thing number two, always think about the benefits. Okay. People don't buy because it says Max School. People don't buy because it has two buttons and it has a screen and it's white and it can get plugged into the electricity. People buy because they want to feel cool. They hate being feeling that hot. They hate the feeling that sweat coming down. So even on the landing page, see what it says. With Max Cool, cooling your space is a breeze. Does it say anywhere that, oh, it's lightweight or it has like a screen? No, because people don't care about that. People always care about the results. So identify what would be the ideal market to run it, okay? And this also can be a super, super broad product. So, okay, I'm more into Google AdWords, Google Ads, but that shouldn't limit you to Facebook or YouTube ads or TikTok or email marketing. So it doesn't matter what type of traffic source is more to need to understand who is my ideal audience and where can I sell that. Okay, so I identify those things, start literally every product, every ad starts about like who is buying that, because you don't make any money if someone doesn't buy. So people say, oh, you know what, I have like 10,000 emails, I got 10,000 clicks. No, you didn't have 10,000 emails or 10,000 clicks to your ad. You had 10,000 different people, men, women, black, white, Spanish, fat, tall. It doesn't really matter, with different wants and needs. So if you try to approach it with that way, your life will be so much easier.
Right, absolutely. This is from my favorite affiliate network in India, V Commission, which is the largest. Okay, let's see. That offer is currently not working or is not open yet, probably restricted to some of the users. So I'm just showing you guys different kind of offers on Offer World. Also, you can approach people like us who own brands, like D2C brands. Everyone loves sales. So if you can contact a brand who can give you an affiliate offer or a direct offer to promote their products, you can make sales on that. Or you could also start your Shopify store and run your own e-commerce offers. And like, the possibilities are literally limitless, guys. So let me not distract you too much and stop my screen share and come back to our core discussions around Google AdWords. All right, so we saw that we can choose affiliate offers. We saw that you can run ads for e-commerce and health and beauty. What about an agency, Dimitri? Let's say there are lots of agency owners who are watching this, right? So they want to run lead campaigns, or they want to run like drive sales for their clients. So what would be your advice to them? What would be the baby steps?
Absolutely. So one thing that I need to mention here, it doesn't matter what the offer is. Maybe you have a product, maybe you have a service, maybe you run as an affiliate. Like Google Ads, as all the other traffic sources, is just a traffic source. Okay. It also, for Google Ads specifically, because it has like different kind of channels, one of the main is like Google search. So if you're not familiar with Google search, you are already, and you don't know, because you go on Google daily, and some of the results, or no matter what you type in, now over 90% of the times you will see an ad related to that. So the most important thing, and things that we're going to discuss later on when we're going to do our workshops, is where to identify what are all, excuse me, what are all these, which are the type of keywords that people typing into Google in order to be presented, and your ad could be presented to them, and people can get to click to see what do you have. Okay, so what are the services that you offer? So let's say that you have website design, you offer SEO services, you offer advertising, I don't know, coding, whatever that is. So Google provides us with a tool called the Keyword Planner. So you can go ahead and decide like which country do you want to target, or multiple countries, and then start identifying all the related keywords. And this is one of the things that you need to know. Like Google wants to help you, so you don't have to do all the stuff yourself. So either you can take your landing page, your URL, your website, www whatever .com is that, and then paste it into the keyword planner, and Google will tell you, based on what we see, these are the keywords that you want to target. Okay.
Right.
Or go ahead and type in your main keywords, like design services, agency, agent, or whatever, and Google will provide you with other type of keywords. And the thing is that not every keyword is built up the same. So what I mean, some keywords are more expensive than others. I don't want to distract you and go too much into detail on why is that and how that happens. We will explain everything right inside the workshop. But the most important thing is to understand like your numbers. You need really to reverse engineer, and you say that, okay, I offer a service as an agency for $1,000. Okay. And let's say that every click, let's make things easy, is like $5, which is not going to be five, but let's make it five so we can make it easy. So what does that mean? It means that in order for me to break even, and not like money in versus money out is the same, I need to have at least 200 clicks. If I get 150 clicks, for example, and pay 750, and I have one client for $1,000, it means that I just made a sale for 250. So it's really important to get to understand your numbers, especially when it comes to e-commerce, because e-commerce, the margins are much slimmer. So if you have like 20, 30, $40 to play around, and your click is like $5, which again, it won't be, but we make it easy. So it means that you need to have like less than 8 clicks to
To
make
get
a
one.
sale. 5 times 8 equals 40, okay, in order to make that. So if you identify all the keywords and you know your numbers, even if you make $1, you're still profitable. Okay, the goal is not to make one, because one is nothing, but the whole idea is to get to understand your numbers. And more importantly, last but not least, is like after you start running campaigns and having specific keywords, you will see that some of the keywords don't perform. It's okay. It's part of the game. A lot of the people say, oh, you know what, man, I spent like $10, $15, it didn't work, I shut it down. It doesn't
Right.
work like that. You need to invest money, and then you need to understand that. And I can understand like 10, 15, $20 per day. It can be a lot of money. You know, I come from Greece. I know, okay, people get paid 20 per day, even less. But the thing is that when you get to understand like which keywords perform and which are not, you eliminate the keywords that don't, you focus on the keywords that make you money, and you keep progressing.
Okay, perfect. So also let's take a specific example. Like we run this on Facebook, right? And usually media buyers, what they do is, let's say this is close to around, I think 23 euros to simplify for you. This is in India, right? So for example, when we test Facebook, we set 23 euro budget per day, so that even if it brings one sale, it's at break even, right? And obviously this is cash on delivery, so the delivery percentage is only 60%, so it would have to be half of it. So if you were to sell a 23 euro product like this, what would you set as your daily budget and the total testing budget for a campaign like this?
So in my opinion, but that also depends on the people who want to run and what type of data they want to have. In my opinion, I want to have at least double the budget of what my expected cost per acquisition will be. So if that's like a 22 euros, or let's say 2,000 rupees, Indian rupees, in order to make it that, I would set a budget of at least 4,000 rupees.
Okay.
So at least I know that, okay, I can give the platform, like Google Ads platform, the room to breathe. Because
Yeah.
if it was that easy and everybody would have like a keyword and then a $20, $30, whatever, euro, and we have like one sale per day, we would all be millionaires, because then we would bring up more budget. That doesn't mean that it cannot happen, okay? But that does mean that in the beginning, like everything, it needs patience in the beginning. So in my opinion, and everybody is accustomed to their own opinion, but in my opinion, I need to have at least double the money that is my current CPA in order, cost per acquisition, in order to break even. So I would have as a budget 4,000 rupees, and I would spend at least 3 days with those current keywords, and already prepared to lose a little bit money in the beginning in order to understand what works and what not. But that's just my opinion.
Did you mean 4,000 per day for 3 days and spend around 12,000 rupees?
12,000 rupees. Yeah. But you know what? You will see if something is working or not. You will see. You may get 12,000 rupees and might not get any traction. You may spend 12,000 rupees and get back 20 sales. It's not like it's for, because the price of the product is not that expensive. So
Right.
people can buy. And if you know the targeting like really, really well, you can get your first sale. So it doesn't mean that we are just throwing money out of the window. It means
Right.
that we need to give the algorithm the room to breathe. And we are on top of things the very first 1 or 2 days to see, okay, how expensive do I get every click? Like if I get every click for $10, like probably I'm not going to make any money. It means
For
that
sure.
something is definitely wrong, like people don't connect. So there are metrics that we can see, like CTR, but I don't want to get too technical and confuse you, but there are factors that we see, and we see that if something is going to work or not.
And what, just for those who are little experienced, what should be an ideal CTR for something like this?
So I would say the minimum CTR for Google Ads is 1%. So
Yeah.
1% means that out of every 100 people that my ad appear into, at least one clicked on the ad. Okay, obviously, the higher the better, but you will never see a CTR on someone that doesn't know who you are, obviously, right? And you will see a click-through rate of like 30%, 40%, 50%. Like that's really going to happen. So if you start from 1%, 2, 3, 4, 5%, it's excellent. If you see a CTR of like 0.2, 0.3, it means that only 1 out of 500 people are clicking the ad, and that's not good. It means that it's not relevant. And relevancy is key.
Okay, and how about in terms of conversions? Because when we run Facebook, we see around 2 to 3% conversion ratio for a product like this. So out of 100 people who come to this landing page, at least 2 or 3 are buying. And how does it work in AdWords? Because I've run very little AdWords.
It's the same philosophy. Sometimes it also depends on the product, but sometimes it can be even higher. Like if you spend the time to identify like who is your ideal audience, okay, and see, okay, this is the type of keyword that works, it can be even 5 to 6%. But on average, I would also get like a 2-3%. Like that is my base that I can work on from there.
Super awesome. So for those of you who have just tuned in and seeing and wondering what this is, so this is our ecom D2C brand in India. And if you want to become an affiliate, you can also reach out to me. We can open doors for you. I would also be onboarding this on various affiliate networks in India so that you can become affiliate and promote this product. It's really hot selling, doing well. Not just this, we have got a bunch of other cosmetics and women products, beauty products. And very soon, with Dimitri's help, we would also set up some AdWords campaign and show you those results in our workshop. So now, exciting time to make the announcement. We would be launching Dimitri's first workshop on Numerique Academy starting from April 3rd, 2023, right? So we would be starting our ads in a couple of days. It will be live on numeriqueacademy.com, and you can go and purchase the workshop, which would be priced again at our standard price point of 999 rupees or 11.5 euros. We will also open this worldwide because we see that there are a lot of followers of Dimitri from around the world. So I will enable international payment link on the workshop. So it would be around 12 euros for the global audience and 999 rupees for the Indians. All right. And then once we have a sizable batch, we would also be starting the premium program, which would be priced at 299 euros, which would be a 5-week workshop. Currently, in the smaller format, it would be a 5-day, 7 hours of learning from Dimitri, where he will show you how to do keyword research, how to set up an AdWord campaign, and the entire journey. And we will also share some live case studies. For example, the Queen Store. We will also run some ads for Numerique Academy and probably on public demand. You never know, we might set up an affiliate campaign and show those results to the audience. So super excited to have you on board, Dimitris. Thank you so much for joining Numerique Academy. And I hope those who had been watching this would get a basic idea about how they can leverage Google AdWords and start advertising on Google. And if you guys want to learn this extensively, hands-on, live from an expert like Dimitri, please join our workshop on April 3rd. So any closing thoughts and anything that you want to add, Dimitri, before we say goodbye to the audience?
The only thing I would like to add is like knowledge never stops, knowledge doesn't stop, and you know, as people, we can make our own decisions. So deciding to join Numerique Academy or do something for yourself, you know, let's have it a little bit more broader. Like if you want to lose weight, if you want to go to university, if you want to have to learn a new skill, it's about a decision. It's about the decision that you need to make. So either you make the decision to do something for yourself, to learn a skill, and more importantly, learn a skill from people that they already know and they have been doing that for many, many years, and come here with an open mind to learn and more importantly, apply. There's so many people in our programs that, you know, I wish I could say that we have 100% success rate. So it's something that I can, me and Om and Phil, you know, and everybody else, we can transform the knowledge and the skill to you. But at the end of the day, it comes down to you how much you want to change your life. And I tell you, as a person who was working a 9 to 5, they used to really mistreat me badly. I started to be an assistant accountant, and they were like, okay, go get me a coffee, do this, do the other. And this is how I decided to change my life. I'm like, okay, I need to do better. So take the decision to do something and come 100% committed, or do nothing at all. If you do nothing at all, your life will be the same. Okay, so you can continue doing and have the same results in what you were doing, or say, you know what, I take the decision to change. I want to learn. I want to have a new skill. I want to learn from people who are actively doing it and have results. And what is the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is I tried and it didn't work out. What is the best case scenario? Best case scenario is that you change your life. Me, both, me, Phil, you know, everybody else, we were not born rich. I wish that would save us a lot of time and problems, but we really wanted to make a change in our lives, and that change doesn't come from you know, from the sun or from anywhere else. We need to make the change. So I'm really excited. Thank you again so much for having me. It's an honor to teach you guys, and I'm really looking forward to see you on the inside of the workshop.
That was a very sweet and powerful message indeed, Dimitri. So if you guys have got comments, please drop your comments, and Dimitri will try to answer all of that. I'm also around, so we will also reply to your comments, and we will all see you on April 3rd. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.